right. For one that's just tuning in right now with a replay, going to be drawing the Phantom, character I've never drawn before. It's a big character I was into when the movie came out with Billy Zane. My grandpa, he was a big Phantom fan. I remember when the movie came out, he was really excited. He got to watch it before he died, so that made him really happy. When the movie came out, it came with two rings. I think it was a Zane Brotherhood ring and then a Phantom Skull ring. And yeah, I ended up he ended up giving me one of them, but it came with the Phantom sitting in the chair, and really dug the movie. I watched some of the Phantom 20, was it 2049 or something like that TV show. That was really cool. It's from that creator of Eon Flux was working on that. But I just really dug the character. You know, he's always fighting pirates, and it's a passing of the torch legacy character where, you know, like it's passed down through generation to generation. I think that's really cool, and I wanted to take a crack at it. Usually my pieces, I like to have the character fighting, usually like a bunch of people kicking ass. For me, it's you know, versus the world. That's kind of my shtick for my art. That's my thing that I kind of strive for with my pieces, my pinups. So with this stream, I'm going to be drawing. I'm going to be looking for the right thumbnail that I want to use, and this is what I've been doing lately for my draw streams. I do a thumbnail to pencils stream, then I'll do another pencil or two stream, and then a couple ink streams. So let's see what we could do. I really want to draw him with the wolf and his horse. So we'll see how that works. But also fighting a bunch of pirates too. So we'll see if I could pull that off. Quite a challenge. So let's get. I guess gonna get in there. Let's see here. It's like you got to have him on the horse, you know. But I kind of don't want him on the horse, but I want the horse to be there. So he might be just kind of looking above, maybe. Or maybe the horse might be doing his own thing. But yeah, for everyone that's watching, I'm doing thumbnails for The Phantom. The Phantom was a movie that came out in the 90s with Billy Zane. Billy Zane's kind of popular right now. He's playing a new movie as Marlon Brando. He's getting in shape too. It looks like he could probably pull off another Phantom movie. But it's a really cool character from back in the day, probably about 100 years old. And yeah, he's got a wolf and a horse too. They live out in the jungle in a skull cave. It's pretty badass. So right now I'm working on the layouts, just kind of getting used to it. He's got 2 Colt 45s that he shoots, and sometimes he has like a cutlass sword. Sometimes he fences, so that's pretty cool. He's on the horse right there. You're riding into the picture. Something like that. There's that, but it's not really what I'm going for. Oh, running out of lead. Have to load this up. It happens sometimes. Just use this lead right here. Nothing crazy. I'm running low on it though. I'm gonna probably need to get some more. I just got this old Pentel pen. Yeah. Have to load it up. But on this channel, I mostly do reviews, doing draw streams now. I work on comics too. I'm working on my own book called Hell War. Hey, how's it going, Maxwell? Draw a cat. What's up? How's it going, Montoya? Thanks for stopping by, guys. If you guys are into comics, things like that, I got a few video tips on kind of the comic book scene. If you're coming into it, you might want to check out those videos. They're just called Metal Cartoonist Nuggets. It's in a playlist. Probably going to be doing some of those pretty soon. But right now, I'm really just kind of focused on doing art. So there we go. All right, good to go. Love the seals, huh? Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. So maybe you can have one swiping down. I wouldn't mind giving him a cutlass. That'd be pretty cool. Be shooting like that. Then you could kind of have the dog, kind of the wolf down here. And maybe the horse could be up here. Maybe up in the background. You have the skull cave up here. Hey, how's it going, Kyler? Thanks for stopping by. Been on Montoya, been on a new schedule, getting in bed earlier, so I haven't been catching your streams. Yeah, I haven't been doing too many either. I'm trying to do a couple a week. I've been working on my commissions, my comic, and it's been kind of busy. World building, doing a lot of stuff. I've been pretty good. Can't complain. Just drinking some coffee right here. Gonna draw the Phantom. I've never drawn the character, so it's really challenging. And it was my grandpa's favorite character, so I'm kind of like nervous. Yeah, but you gotta face your fears, I guess, and just try it out. Trying to come up with a cool layout. Trying not to have him on the horse too much, but I might. Might put him on the horse. Usually like to draw characters like kicking ass, and then once I kind of draw them like fighting a little bit, then I might come back and do another piece where they're kind of just standing around like in a power pose, doing something stoic, But I really like to, I don't know. See, there's this one where he's like standing on the horse. I was thinking maybe the horse could be kind of standing up, kicking maybe some dudes in the face. That's a little over the top though, but either way. He could be maybe shooting down or something. Let's see here. It's 1:36 for you. That's pretty late. Let's see here. Everest, how's it going? Yep, live again. Working on this Phantom piece. Trying to figure out what I want to do with it. It might just be him and the wolf in this one. I might have to leave the horse out and save that for another one. Might just be him and the wolf. I might have the horse like up in the background chilling. Kind of want to have him like I kind of want to have him like with its cutlass, man, just pirate style. But then also busting a cap, you know, like swinging his sword. Can I two word? Let's see. Oh, you're subscribed. Thanks for subbing. Appreciate it. Too damn early to be awake. Can you please draw a seal? I've never drawn a seal before. Maybe sometime. Just right now, I really want to draw the Phantom. Let's see here. Been checking out a lot of Conan stories too. Yeah, I'm checking out Red Nails right now. That's a classic Conan story. Pretty badass. Highly recommend it. I haven't read a bad Conan story yet. It's pretty wild. Let's try another idea. Sometimes it takes me 16 or 20 of these before I kind of get the rhythm, you know, where I could tap into the muse of what I want. Most of the time he's shooting the guns, you know, or he's standing with the guns, is posing. How do I have number one crown? That means that you're. I think that means you're leaving the most comments in the chat. That's usually what that means. Let's see here. Kind of feeling this a little bit. Okay. Yeah, have a good one, man. I'll see you later. Montoya, thanks for stopping by. Oh, the dachshund, the wiener dogs. Yeah, those are funny looking. Or it could be. How you doing, Everett? Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, pits are pretty powerful. They have a highly evolved mandible. They used to actually throw them in pits and make them fight bulls. That's how they got the name pit bulls. And they would latch onto the throat of the bull and rip it out. I don't know how many hundreds of years ago they got the term, but that's what I was told. Let's see here. You're switching up your profile picture, huh? Yeah. Let's see here. Just trying to get that pose right here. I got multiple. I'm giving myself different options of which way I want to position his arm. Then I have like a cutlass sword, a pirate sword right here, kind of swinging that way, Or do I want him to cross underneath right here and shoot the gun from there, or shoot it from there, or shoot it from there? Trying to just figure out where I want it. He does cross his arms a lot like that. I've seen in the he does that in the movie too with the guns. But I don't know. I'm just not feeling that. Keep moving. But yeah, I've been doing a lot of barbarians lately, and I've been wanting to draw this guy for a while. Pull up characters too. We will be drawing more barbarians though. That's my thing, and it looks like I got a lot of barbarian work in the next year in my future. So looking forward to that. Let's see here. Might do something. Kind of want to. Let me just try one thing out. One idea. Sometimes you get ideas in your head, but it's just like one concept. It can't be all the concepts you want. Yeah. The movie? Oh, the Phantom. Yeah, it's great with Billy Zane. Have you guys seen that one? Really good movie. Yeah, surprisingly good. With Treat Williams, was it Christy Swanson, Catherine Zeta-Jones? Yeah, right. It's super cheesy, but so good. Yeah, but like those '90s movies, like that was when like they brought the pulp movies back. You know what I mean? They did The Shadow, The Phantom, The Mask of Zorro, The Rocketeer. They were all really good. I know I'm leaving some more out too, but they're really fun. Those pulp characters. I do a lot of similar poses with my characters, though, which I'm trying to switch it up. Trying to switch it up. Hmm. There's just certain poses like a lot of artists they have their go-to poses with their style, and I definitely do with mine. I cried when I saw the new Superman movie because I thought the dog was dead. Yeah, I got the new Superman on what is it, on HBO or whatever, Max. I haven't seen that new movie yet. I have to check it out. Hmm. Getting some ideas now. See, that's the thing is you just start drawing these, and you might like, oh, I'm not really happy with these, and you kind of look back and go, oh, I kind of like right here, I liked what I was doing with this one. There's something in that I like. Yeah, that old Phantom's good. And then one day I'm gonna go and I'm gonna take a lot of those pulp characters and then I'm gonna bring them into to the modern times and I'm gonna redesign them just for fun. But most of them they're just not made for this time. You know, you can either do them in the future like they did with the cartoon. That was really cool, but they don't really work in modern times. But I'll do it anyway. I'm up for the challenge. I'll do some redesigns for fun. I'll do the Phantom, the Shadow. You know, let's see here. I might even jump back on this one again. Let's see here. No, I'm not going to do that. Just for everyone that's watching, just to let you know, I'm doing the Shadow, or I'm doing the Phantom right now. I'm coming up with the thumbnail that I want to do, and I'm going to draw it on 11 by 17 with pencils. I'll probably do a stream or two of that. Then I'll do inks, a couple streams of that just for fun. And yeah, I think this is like the 5th one I've done. I also do comic book reviews and tips on making comics in the underground. So if you guys are into that sort of thing, like and subscribe. Let's see here. And I'm working on my own comics too as well. Slowly but surely, they're going to start trickling out over the next year or two. Let's see, there's that. But working on a lot of projects right now. I have an idea. You got an idea, Maxwell? The Crow. Oh yeah, that's a good one. The Crow. Also, like Evil Ernie, that would be another good one. I had a concept for the Crow, but it was kind of fucked up. And then I was like, I didn't want to say it out loud because then someone might steal my idea. Because I wanted to do it first, you know. Sometimes as an artist, you come up with a concept and you don't want to say it out loud because someone might might do it, or if you're just like putting it out into the muse, you know what I mean? So I'm like, I don't know if I want to do that. But I'm always looking for that motion, man, like that mid motion thing. One grabs leg and the other one throws one against the wall. Frank, like that's what I like about Frank Rosetta. His characters are always moving, like the muscles are moving, people are falling, and you know, stuff like that. So I'm thinking I want him to be fighting the Sing Brotherhood, the pirates, little pirate fight, and then but I also want him to be shooting too. Yeah, I think that'd be kind of cool. Maybe he'll be capping someone coming up behind him or something like that. Where I put my eraser? Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, the Crow would be dope. I haven't done the Crow in like a couple years. I want to do a Crow story also. I got some buddies that have a Crow story, and that's the brilliance of the Crow. Oh, don't even get me started on the Crow. I have like multitude of different topics I could go over with that. Love the character, love the book. James O'Barr is a genius with the what he did with the book. I think The Crow should be a TV show where every week it's a different episode, a different character, because it's like a title, you know, it's a job title. It's not always Eric Draven. There's other people. Spawn, yeah. Spawn. I think Spawn probably has the coolest pose, the coolest art ever out of any comic character. Definitely, I think Spawn does. I don't like Spawn and maybe Batman. Like there's just so much of it. Yeah, and I'm trying to stay. I'm trying to do more like pulp stuff and indie stuff. So the Crow would be perfect. I even like the Crow City of Angels. I thought that would be dope. I would even do that. I would even like to draw that character. That'd be fun. Just to switch it up. I'd like to do the Brandon Lee Crow. I'd like to do the James O'Barr Crow. They're a little different. Um, yeah, I'd like to write my own Crow comic. Um, a one shot, maybe like a 40 pager. See if I can get the rights for James O'Barr. Maybe do like a Western or a Viking Crow or a medieval Crow, you know, something like that. Something crazy. Yeah, Batman's awesome. Yeah. Okay, sweet. See, I could do this one where he's shooting, where he's swinging the knife, and I kind of want to, kind of like this pose right here a little more, like that. Yeah, that's pretty badass. I could have him like, foop, just like that. Can expand on this a little bit more, too, like that. Clean this up. Yeah, Batman's just like, he's just overdone, just over saturated. He's my favorite character. I'm not gonna lie, Batman's a shit, but it's just so much. And there's a lot of really fun Batman books coming out this year, like a lot. Like there's the Batman Deadpool, there's Absolute Batman, there's the new Batman that just launched by Jimenez and Fraction. There's another one coming out where it's kind of like a Sentai Batman, like Power Rangers, that looks really dope. Then there's another one where he has to like travel through time and fight these other versions of him that are like different Robins that became Batman. Where I was like thinking that looks dope too. I would read all those. And then there's a Batman the Barbarian that never came out. I have it on my pull list. It was supposed to come out in the beginning of the year. It never came out. I was really looking forward to that Batman the Barbarian, but it never came out. It's not a new concept either. Grant Morrison did it too. But yeah, Barbarian Batman. Let's see here. But for me, like I like to get inspired with these and like come up with fun things I want to draw, and do stuff I've never done. Like today, I want to do the Phantom, but I was trying to think of some other stuff too. But just the Phantom kept coming back. It kept coming back to the Phantom. Oh, that's less people. Oh no, that's fine, man. People are surfing through, That's what I do when I would watch The Crow as a TV series. Yeah, it'd be great. Like put it on like Netflix or HBO. I mean, HBO is the best, but have different different. Every episode could be a different Crow, or do like different seasons. Like one season's a different person. I think that'd be really cool to do it. Or maybe every 3 episodes switch to a different person, a different timeline. You could do like a Stone Age Crow. You could do a Barbarian Crow. Wouldn't that be sick? A Barbarian Crow. Come on. It doesn't always have to be Eric Draven, So that's my whole thing about that, Like with the movie, with the remake, I don't like how they totally changed the character. He was nothing like the one from the book or the Brandon Lee one, At least with Salvation, City of Angels, and the one with Wicked Prayer. At least those 3 was different characters, I believe. And for me, like Skarsgård, he looked perfect for the movie, for like a movie adaptation of James Barr's Crow. But they made him like I don't know, man. I don't know what they did to him. It didn't look nothing like it. So. Yeah. Yeah, Watchmen had some cool characters in it. I thought the movie was cool. I liked the movie more than the book. I watched the movie and I was like, this is pretty badass. I'm gonna read the book. It's just because it's not my thing really. And then I read the book and I was like, yeah, it's cool. I like the movie better. The characters are way more badass, and I don't know. All right, I think I know where I'm going with this. They had a Phantom TV show too. Yeah, music's good. My dad would make music too back in the day. I wanted to have the dog down here, probably biting some dude's hand or something. That'd be pretty cool. The wolf right here. Let's see here. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. All right. So we got this guy right here with his sword. And with that sword. And again, this is just kind of a loose thumbnail. This is what it's kind of going to look like, but it's not going to look 100% like this. And I'm going to change some stuff. Just that. There's something about the horse, looking down on him, from above. I'm gonna come back though and do some badass horse stuff with him another time. That's gonna happen. Get rid of the dog right there. Might even have someone crawling up right here. I have the dog right here. Yeah, Sandman. I never got into Sandman. It's something I gotta go back and check out. Started getting into Preacher a little bit. It's kind of cool. I have the Skull Cave right here. The waterfall, something like that. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to go with right there. Just got to mess with the dog a little bit. Probably going to do something like that. Let's see. It looks like one person. Oh, it's all good, man. It's just a layout. Wait till I start drawing the real picture. I gotta get some paper. So this will probably be the one that I go with right here. There's that. Let's see here. All right, I gotta get some paper. Let's see here. All right, now I'll start working on that. Get that going. off this layout right here. He's fighting like three pirates, and then one's coming up around the back. He's capping that one with his 45. And the dog Wolf is down here. I think the dog's name is Ghost, but I'm not sure. And his horse is going to be up here on the hill watching, chilling, and then that's where he lives, the skull cave. So I'll put that in the background. So we'll do our best to, see how it works out. Let's see here. Okay. The Grinch. Let's see here. Mr. Grinch. Getting ready for Halloween, though, man. That's going to be fun. Seal. Yeah. We'll do the seal one of these days. I get that Colt 45 in there. Looks like a 1911. Something like that. Let's see here. Seal like the Singer seal? Or like a sea lion seal? Okay. Oh, thanks forever. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Yeah, I just started doing draw streams like the past couple months. I never used to do them, and then I just said, you know what? I got a concept for it. Maybe I'll just show people how I do my drawings from beginning to the end, or at least my just like pinups and cover type stuff, splash pages. And I try to have a lot of action like in one drawing, a lot of brutality. It's got to be metal. Okay. I think that kneecap might be cool like that. We'll see. I'm gonna have to spin it inward a little bit. I try not to cover anything. I don't like covering a lot of stuff either. But we'll see. Oh, he's gonna have a cutlass too. That's gonna be covering his hand. I forgot all about that. If you guys haven't read Conan, I highly recommend go checking out the pirate stories, especially the Queen of the Black Coast. So good, and Pool the Black one. They're both kind of similar, but so good. Especially Queen of the Black Coast. That one's fantastic. Okay, gonna have this guy right there like that. And get the pirate. Definitely gonna go back and watch the movie again. I want to get some of the old comics of this too. So awesome. I'm drawing this guy right here on the side. Let's see. Let me move this over a little bit so you guys can see what's really going on. I'm just kind of messing with this dude right here. His head's going to be kind of floating above his body. Because Kit Walker, he ain't having it. He ain't having it one bit. This is turning out pretty fun. Okay. Let's see here. Maxwell. One time I went to a zoo. I have otters and lots of others. Other are the ones that you don't see at a normal zoo. Yeah, I went to San Diego Safari. I recommend checking that out. There's like giraffes. I think rhinos are there. Definitely have gorillas, lions. So cool. It's like being in the it's like being in the prehistoric times and like in the Stone Age. I want to do some Stone Age stuff, some Stone Age sword and sorcery too. Trying to work on building a world that's kind of got a little bit of everything I like in it for dark fantasy and sword and sorcery. Real pulpy world. So you got that. Yeah, baby rhinos. Rhinos are cool. I just watched that movie, Death of a Unicorn. It was all right. Made me think of rhinos, you know. Um, yeah. San Antonio, no. Really hot outside, huh? 4 p.m. Yeah, really hot too. Over, it wasn't too hot for me over here, but yeah, it gets hot sometimes though. Yeah, hybrids. Yeah, those are pretty cool. Yeah, those are fun. this guy a little shank right here. That. That's pretty cool, actually. I might do that. Right. Move this up a bit. This guy's pretty big. The first live you're interested in. So we got this guy right here. We're gonna have another guy down here. I'm all out of coffee. No, I might go watch Superman tonight since it's free. I wasn't really feeling it, to be honest with you. Some of the stuff kind of meh. I like Man of Steel. That's my jam. Man of Steel was my jam. So we got this guy right here. And then I want to have the dog down. I want to have the wolf down here. Draw like a pretty badass wolf. I don't know. I don't care what's happening in the rest of the world. I'm just wide awake watching the live stream. I like it here. That's good, man. Yeah, it gets pretty weird, pretty crazy out in the world sometimes. You know, like right here, I just drew this guy's boot. It's probably not even. I'm gonna have to erase it because I'm putting the wolf over here. Probably gonna have to get photo reference for the wolf because I could draw like a pretty fun, mean looking wolf, but I want him to look pretty accurate. And there's gonna be probably a hand right here. Kind of get the gist of the wolf's head's going to be at. Be somewhere in there. I have the tail somewhere like that. Something like that. Kind of just blocking in where the shapes of the wolf's going to be. Keep messing with where his legs are going to be. Can always erase it. But I'm trying to get him in motion, you know. It's going to be biting down on this guy's hand. To sing. Brotherhood. Kind of, I can make a big wolf. Just a weird position too, so. Just got to study life, guys, you know. Study the animals. Oh, stick figures. Thanks, Ever. I appreciate it. Everything starts with just the layouts, you know. That's where a lot of the hard part is. We're all just shapes, pretty much shapes and sticks, and you start kind of laying things down, you know, muscles and whatnot. Like this dog, he looks pretty big, or this wolf, he's gonna be probably shrinking up as I get to it. Wolf's legs are pretty skinny. 3 dogs, 22 chickens, 5 ducks, 4 guinea fowl, a potbelly pig, 15 fish, and a cat. Dang, you got a lot of animals. That's cool. Yeah, they are. Animals are awesome. I like dogs a lot. I got a pretty mean dog in my book Hell War coming out. He's like the Hound of Hell. It's pretty crazy trying to design him. Looked at a lot of different species. But he's like a giant kaiju dog. Let's see here. Why do people treat animals better than other people? Just because animals usually are better than people. They're just cool. um, let's see here. Now I'm a cat. You got an IG? Yeah, it should be Batt Murk. All my stuff's Batt Murk. Twitter, Instagram. I try to make everything easy. I think when you're an artist, you got to kind of make it easy for people to find you. The way they can pick up your stuff. I'm eventually going to open a website. I'm going to start selling my art and my books. I'm going to have a web store. That's coming in the future, and then next year. Hopefully, Cerebus. Glad this for the live. Yeah, thanks. Thank you for stopping by, man. Cerebus. No, Garm. Garm is the hellhound from Norse mythology. But I wanted to go in there and take my own crack at him, and I thought I did a pretty okay job. It's definitely fun and interesting, but he's one of the he's an asshole in the book. He's like the kaiju size, he's a kaiju sized hound of hell. He guards the gates of Helheim. And yeah, my main character has a brother that's been in prison for over like 1,000 years, and from prison he can hear the dog talking shit to him. It's like, yeah, they just don't have a good relationship. My character, his name is Hell War. He doesn't like the dog either because he's an asshole. But that's just kind of the story, But I really like the dog. I really like the character in the story. And just draw a seal, please. Cerebus would be fun to draw too. Yeah, that I'll probably definitely do a Cerebus. Stream one of these. Sky's the limit. There's just so much you could draw. Or a chimera. I'd like to draw a chimera. The Greeks and the Norse just had some of the coolest monsters, Look get that hand in there, That way he's just getting a good bite out of it, you know what I mean? There we go. Put these fingers together. There we go. Clean it up a little bit. Yeah. Hey, what's up? What's up, Phil? How's it going, brother? Thanks for stopping by. Do you see that new Lobo, that logo? New character they made up for, was it DC or Marvel? It's that, and then there's the new Simon Bisley. Yeah, I don't know. I thought it was like okay, but a little corny, a little cheese ball. Something about it was just like a little corny to me. I don't know, but still kind of fun, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. And then there's that new Simon Bisley cover coming out with Conan number 25. That might be the first issue where I actually buy that variant. But it could be a Mustang creature or car. A Mustang, yeah. Or a Mustang horse, right? Yeah, it's not out yet. If you go check out I posted it a couple days ago, maybe yesterday. Yeah, it's the Bisley cover. Yeah, Bisley's not doing the issue, but it's his first actual cover because they're on issue 25, and everyone's like, dude, where the fuck's Bisley at? You should be doing like a story at least. Then Liam Sharp's doing a story too for Savage Sword. Panosian hasn't even done a story yet. He's just been doing like pinups. So, but I'm glad Liam Sharp, he's got Spawn the Dark Ages coming out, a miniseries, and then he's got a sword and a story in Savage Sword. So, should be a pretty cool couple months. If you guys haven't checked out Zaid Comics, he's got a badass book that just came out called The Man with No Strings. It's a supernatural weird western. Awesome artwork by Oscar, I believe. I forgot his last name. Is it Bedra? But yeah, man. Yeah, I got to pick up that book pretty soon. And you can go to Zaid Comics and pick it up.com. Yeah, absolutely, man. I think I know who. I haven't talked to nobody, but I think I know who it is. Who your character is. I think I figured it out. Yeah. I don't know if you told anybody yet, but I'm like, oh, I know. I think I know who your character is. Let's see here. Oh, thanks for the follow now, McCat. I appreciate that. Let's see, I gotta move these fingers around now. I was digging that hand too. That hand was looking okay, but it's not in the right spot. I gotta redraw the whole hand again. Sucks. I go check out his comic. You can get it right on the website. It's different ways. You get the I think there's a sketch cover, there's a regular cover, I think there might be a variant and also a newsprint edition. So you get that old school. That's probably the one I'm gonna give Phil's the newsprint one. Just kinda, I don't know, man. I don't know. Just kinda feeling that shit right now. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna start doing more. I'm gonna start doing a live stream once a week too. We're going over topics. I'm gonna have people come on, talk about some comics, talk about their campaigns. There's a lot of independent comic books out there, guys. But right now, I'm not really doing it because my schedule's all over the place. But that's what I got in the cards. I used to do that every Saturday, and had to kind of just start doing this more. It's because be working late. Let's see here. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, thanks. No, Cat, I appreciate that, dude. That's awesome. Yeah, there's a bunch of barbarian stuff I want to draw too. I want to do a Deathstalker. Gotta look for I gotta look for some show times for that movie. I want to see it in theater. There's already reviews out for it right now too. Someone in my feed just popped up Deathstalker review. I'm like, oh no, fools are already reviewing Deathstalker. Ain't even out yet. I don't want to hear that. Never that. Gonna try to go down and watch it. Probably playing in L.A. Maybe at the Alamo Draft House or something like that. How do you feel about Sea Lion? Yeah, they're cool, you know. Yeah, see what I got working on for my fantasy book, man. You like the anthropomorphic characters and werewolves, stuff like that. Well, wait till you see what I got coming, cooking. It's probably not going to come out for many years, but it's definitely in the cards. Something like werewolves. I hate sea lions. Yeah, that's what the a lot of the humans, they used to fish them out. You know what I mean? That was their source of food. Especially a lot of the Vikings and stuff. Even before the Vikings, just a lot of the people in Scandinavia, they would go out and they would hunt seals and sea lions, and they would do it in the dark of up there in the north. Half the year is dark and half the year is light, and there were these big guys, and ladies too. And so when the other Europeans would see them, they would think they were trolls. That's been a big theory. So it was like, no, they're just big people, and they were so big because they had to walk through the snow. That's why a lot of those Scandinavian Viking people were so big, and they were bigger. Actually, they were bigger before they became Vikings. The Vikings were a little shorter. Yeah. Then they came down, and they at the time in Europe, there was a small population of men. So a lot of the men came down from the north, and they bred with a lot of the Eastern European women, allegedly, and that's where a lot of the Europeans' blood came from down there. And a lot of the Vikings are kind of shorter than those first taller Scandinavians that were hunting seals and sea lions that were called trolls. Yeah. Do you know about that raccoons from Europe? No, I don't know about those. Anything special about that or what? I'm always I'm always looking. I love history. I think it's good to know more about history. The more you know about history, you know kind of about the future. Everything happens in waves and whatnot. Yeah, things happen in waves. History repeats itself. It's a cool little working wolf for now. We'll get in there and we'll tweak that wolf out. He probably won't even look the same, but we kind of know what we're doing right now. Oh yeah, yep. Also, like I didn't know. I just found out the cows that we have here. Those aren't real like cows. We engineered those. We took two of the best what we thought at the time species of cows and we bred them. And so that American cow that we have that we farm with, that we breed with, that's basically you know bred to the standard of what we wanted. We created that cow. So to make milk and cut steaks, and that was what we wanted. That was the breed that we wanted. We took a couple different breeds and we made that one. Um, Also, there's turkeys. We brought turkeys over here from allegedly from Turkey. And then was it the frogs and the rabbits in Australia? They bred really quick because they were not in their normal ecosystem. Crazy, 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 crazy. So we'll work with that from now for the doggy. Okay, there's that. I'm reading the story of the 13th colonies. Colonial revolutionary times would make awesome graphic novels. Oh yeah, especially if you like throw in some supernatural stuff or horror stuff. One good horror movie around that time was Ravenous with Guy Pearce and Robert Carlyle. Hard recommend. Go check that out. Again, everyone's heard of this one, Last of the Mohicans. That's French Indian War, but still good movie. Um, Also recommend there's a comic book really good about Manifest Destiny, Lewis and Clark. Recommend that. It's called Manifest Destiny. It's really good. A lot of people slept on it. It's through Image Comics. Yeah, I really dug that. Uh, let's see here. We're gonna have gonna have his horse up here. Three a.m. Huh? Oh, it's brutal. The horsey right there. Like a big old buff horse. It's kind of. And I'll go get some ref for the horse too. Later on, that is. Make the horse have horns. That'd be pretty metal. Yeah. Let's see here. The horse should be more seal-like. Hey, how's it going, Star? It's a Star. Thanks for stopping by. What am I drawing? I'm drawing the Phantom with his horse watching over him, and his dog or his wolf down here. They're fighting the Sing pirates. The Phantom's a character about 100 years old, pulp character. They made a movie of him with Billy Zane that came out in the 90s. Can't recommend it enough. And yeah, he's a pulp character. He's a superhero. And he's part of a line of other Phantoms. They have a family line where they pass down their they pass down the it's like a passing of the torch. So yeah. All right. Was gonna have the horse like kicking some people in the head, you know, with his back feet. That would have been pretty badass. But it's always next time. Probably gonna have him just kind of moving around. Might even have might not even see his legs, but we'll leave it like that for now. Maybe kind of. Might be something like that. Right over the cliff. Let's see here. How's it going? It's a Star. How you doing? go. I have to move that like that. I just wanted the horse to be kind of looking over him though, you know. Big old buff horse. Okay. Add some horns. Yeah, it'll be pretty badass. I have a horse in the comic book I'm working on right now, Hell War, and he's actually a horse with like 16 legs, and the legs are exhaust pipes. And let me see, I can show you a little preview of it. The book's not going to be in color, but the cover will be. Here's like a little. He's kind of got some horns, right? Yeah, that's Hell War right there. So that's what I've been working on. This is my other character, Butch Cleaver. Book I did years ago. Okay. Kind of want to have like a hoof kind of sticking out a little bit. I think that'd be kind of cool. Possibly. I don't know. We'll see. I kind of like him just over the mountain a little bit. Like a crag. Just like a big wall right here. Something like that. Mean looking horse. That like that. Something like that. Maybe you can. Maybe he's even bending his hoof like a little bit. Kind of funny. Horses do some funny stuff sometimes. I'll probably get rid of it, but I kind of like that. Yeah, but if you guys can, go check out some Robert E. Howard. It's Sumerian September. Go read Red Nails. That's the one I'm checking out right now. Red nails. Oh, thank you. Appreciate the like. Please like and subscribe. You guys are into comic reviews, all kinds of stuff. Live draw streams. Tips. I'll start doing more tip videos too. I figured I could start doing like drawing tips, but I could just draw live and people are here, they can ask me questions. What do you call someone that has a rubber toe? I'm not sure. You got me. Oh, Roberto. Okay. What do you call a person that's got a toe growing out of their knee? Do you guys know that one? Hey, thanks. It's a Z star. I appreciate it, man. So a person that has a toe growing out of their knee. You guys don't know that one? It's pretty easy. It's Tony, right? Tony, right? That's like a dad joke right there. I got another one. What about someone that only has one eye and one leg? Do you guys know that one? What do you call someone with one eye and one leg? What do we call someone with one eye and one leg? Let's see if you guys have figured that out. One eye and one leg. Well, thanks, man. So you call someone with one eye and one leg. His name is IHOP. Get it? IHOP? Another dad joke. Pretty lame. Catch you at the right time. It's a real knee smacker, though. So right now we'll start putting in that skull cave right there, man. Get that skull cave going. Fort Castle Grayskull. There was a skull cave. Did you finish drawing Hell War? No, I didn't actually. I got like 9 pages left to pencil. Then I got to ink it. Then I got to letter it. So it should be hopefully done. Ready for not done, but ready to. I'm gonna launch it on Kickstarter or something like that, or every platform. I'm not sure yet, but hopefully in March. That's the game plan. We'll see what happens though. You know what I mean? Sometimes life gets in the way. I'm gonna make my skull cave a little different. I'm gonna make the teeth kind of just keep going down and down and down like that. So just kind of weird looking, right? It's just this void. It's this jungle piece too, you know. Let's see here, Maxwell. Oh, your dad was in jail in a mental hospital. Sorry to hear about that. Let's see here. Yeah, sorry to hear about that, man. Boil the hell out of it. And you make only one. That's a good one. Do. I have a step ladder. I never knew my real ladder. Yeah. Trying to think of some more dad jokes. It's pretty fun to do. So he's got his skull cave right here. That's his house. Bats flying out. He's got a little waterfall coming down. He's got a little pool underneath there, little pond. Little lagoon. He can chill up in right there. Pretty fun. Not bad. All right, so I got that. Yeah, definitely a face now. Thinking about drawing like a junk ship back here, man. Kind of want to draw a ship back there a little bit. I think that'd be fun. Figure out what they look like though. It's been so long. Something like that. So now they're kind of like on a beach. There's a little crag right here on the water. Maybe so that's kind of how it was in the movie too. And I think there was some more like rocks kind of coming around. Something like that. Like that. On the beach. Let's see. Not wearing hockey pads. This piece is turning out okay. Not perfect, but definitely fun. I'm gonna just work on this guy right here. Let's see. How do I want to make this guy? Okay. I was loving the cat seals. Let's see. Huge elephant seals, huh? Yeah, like I said, I've been looking at a lot of that Stone Age stuff. It's crazy. Okay. You got that guy right there. Dad joke. Yeah, it's kind of tapped out on the dad jokes. I need to learn some more. There we go. Well, shoot, got pretty far on this actually tonight. Really far on it actually. Got a lot of work to do yet though. Still, probably gonna call it a night, guys, and I might go check out that new Superman movie with some popcorn. Might do that. I was gonna fast, but I think I waited too late to eat my dinner, so I might have to not fast. I'm probably gonna have to call it, and possibly do another one of these tomorrow night. Start working on the pencils for this. Start dialing these in a little bit more, as much as I can. But thanks everyone that stopped by, Maxwell and Ever. You guys have an awesome night or awesome morning. Totally tubular Tuesday. Get some tacos. Taco Tuesdays are always good. I always say it's my favorite food. And always remember to be bold, be brave, and roll the bones to know your role. I'll see you guys next time. Yeah, I'll catch you guys on the flip side.